And I guess I remember there was some scuttlebutt. I mean, there's a lot of scuttlebutt. I mean, people. I say people, but like I think Anita Sarkeesian has kind of proven her mettle to where I think she's a lot more accepted in the public realm than she was initially. Where like I think not so much that, like like a lot of people were against her, but like the hate against her was really loud. That
Yes.
kind of butt out any other less less hostile opinion.
Hmm.
Um, but I've seen enough. Not I've seen enough, but like I've read enough of like people kind of like wishy-washy saying and well I like what she's doing, but she's getting some certain facts here or there wrong, and they're always fucking men, and the facts are always about like video games.
Oh yes, 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 yes.
As though it
Uh,
matters. Like, god damn.
oh my god. Yeah, what facts? She's just showing you. Oh my god. Like I that.
Yep.
Yeah. I
Yep.
mean, whenever. Yeah. Like, why are you being so critical about this, even in this like super micro way? Like, why were you saying like, oh, I like her, but she bothers me on these few points? Like, first of all, you don't have to agree with somebody within like a 1% margin of error to think of them as like worthwhile or whatever, or to just shut up about them, which is like the thing that people should probably do about Anita Sarkeesian. And she still to the day has her videos like you can't comment on them, even the things that
Hmm.
aren't tropes versus women in video games, just because like she knows, saying okay, maybe you guys want to have a conversation is going to open the floodgates, and so yeah, that's the question there. I suppose is like why are you questioning this or whatever? Like examine your biases always, but like in that particular case, it's just like man, like she. I don't know. I feel like people kind of have to like they see Anita Sarkeesian as like a position to take as this kind of like platform, but she's like a human being, and what she's doing is coming from a human place where
You
this
can
is
see the
like
scars on her.
oh yeah, totally, totally. And it's just like, I mean, that shouldn't be enough in like a totally sociopathic pandering way. Like that shouldn't be enough to kind of be cool with her, because that's not her intent is to just show up wounded and have people kind of huddle around her.
No, she's
She's
stronger for it. I mean, you can tell that like it's one of those things of like a I don't know, like an action movie design where if someone has a scar, they actually makes them look hard ass or whatever. You
yeah,
can tell that
totally.
she's gone through so much crap, but she's not it's not weakened her in any way.
Oh, totally, totally not. Yeah, I mean, she's kind of like she's for me anyway. She's like on the front lines for a lot of that stuff, and
The reason I brought her in there, because there was I don't know if I said the reason, but like the people who are like she's cool, but like
right, right.
that's them not appropriating, but like that's them putting on airs of a concerned citizen who genuinely
Mm,
wants progress, and it's for progress, but they're actually kind of like masquerading as kind of light jabs that actually needles away her um, reputation or status. It's like
yeah.
I'm not against what she's saying, but she seriously is wrong about certain things, and I've yet to see that myself. Correct? Because I don't care about specifics about video games or whatever, because like that is not the point of her videos.
Right, and I feel like that's a case where you have a group of people who are bringing an old and outdated language to a new and unfamiliar situation. Like that might be
Mm.
the same criticisms that they have about like the Angry Joe show or any of these like idiots on YouTube who are talking about video games. Like, oh, I agree with them on this point, but this I don't like. But you can't really do that in this case. And when I say that, I hear it. Like that sounds bad. That sounds like censorship, and censorship is the word that people go to as if reaching for their
Hmm.
their rifles above the fireplace. That's not. It's a little bit more complicated than that. It's a matter of are you emotionally ready to have this conversation, and you can't just kind of
Yes.
stumble into it as your same old self because this is about that same old self. This is about taking that apart and examining it. And when that criticism is actually not about Dishonored, it's about you. That's kind of a pretty stultifying thing that I've even felt in myself. I mean, I have felt the not all men urge at various points in my life, and I've luckily been able to suppress them before I've hit tweet or whatever. I've never been to that point, but like I do feel a little bit salty when I'm thrown in with this gender because it's the worst one. It's number two, and I feel like I'm better than that. But at the same time, I realize that we all have our flaws. But like I don't know.
I think I came to Twitter right after that Yes, what meant, no, what meant, because I kind of had to catch up to figure out what that meant. Is that like people were hashtagging that because like not all men rape women or whatever? Like, was that the idea?
Basically, yeah. But it's like, I mean, sometimes I feel like, if somebody is making a generalization about men, I feel like I get a little bit stung by that, and that's
Oh
so
yeah,
stupid.
yeah.
Um,
I remember in college. Uh, did they ever do this in your school? Like there would be like these abortion protesters who would bring up these gigantic dioramas and displays of like killed
Aborted
fetuses.
fetuses.